Are you ready, guys? Okay, let's see. So, we'll begin with that negative side.
Good morning, everybody.
Okay, first speaker from the negative side is Jameson.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Our topic for the day is euthanasia. So, what is euthanasia? Euthanasia refers to the practice of intentionally ending a life in order to relieve pain and suffering. If it is death for chronically or terminally ill individual, also known as mercy killing. During the Nazi era, they used their so-called euthanasia programs in National Socialist Germany's first program of mass murder. As you can see by the picture, those are the buses used to transport patients to Admar Euthanasia Center. The reasons for patients being sent to the center because of their psychiatric, neurological, or physical disabilities and advanced need, and a financial burden upon German societies. These people are what we refer like unworthy of life. Today, there are some reasons why people resort to euthanasia. First, for patients who avoid unendurable pain and inevitable death. Some people fear pins and needles, while others fear pain and misery. And because of that, the patient rather choose a creative treatment rather than a painful operation, procedures, and medical treatment. Next is a fear of being a burden to others. Being a patient with severe illness, there are some things that go through your head. For example, am I going to get through this? When will it end? Why me? Is there a reason for this? Am I a burden to them? No one knows what goes through your mind but yourself. The endless mess of thinking what's going to happen next and worrying about not only yourself but also your family. The patient will build up this negative thought in their mind, and that will lead them to resorting to euthanasia. Demanding a right to commit suicide. The reason for this is either one or both of the previous samples as I showed earlier. But this can be prevented through consultation of friends and family that will give them hope and courage to go through their current state. Economical factor. In economical factor, not everyone has the will to pay for their medical bills. So they resort to euthanasia to avoid the growth of the medical bills. Why would they resort to ending a patient's life? Why would they resort to ending a patient's life? That's not enough reason to end a life. There is a saying, if there's a will, there's a way. If some people use euthanasia to save money, some people will use euthanasia to gain money. How can we say they resort to euthanasia to end one's suffering? To end someone's suffering, is it for the patient's sake or for their sake? To us, euthanasia is not just an act of ending one's life, but it's also a sign of giving up. Life is not just only worth fighting for, but we must give our affirmation to those who struggle against all adversity, be physical or mental. To use the value of life and the pleasure of life can be experienced even if one's paralyzed from the neck down or suffers from any other severe impairment. For example, Stephen Hawking, who despite his disability, remained massive contributions to the world of science. We must value our life no matter what the cost, and we should be treasured no matter what the condition, and prepare for the rest. Thank you.
Positive side, first speaker is Jacob Garcia.
And I would like to thank the other group for the introduction for our presentation as well. So let's move on to the continuation of the topic euthanasia. So, euthanasia. First thing that we always have in our mind every time we heard the word euthanasia is all about mercy killing. So I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that you have in your mind right now. You can actually ask anybody outside if they ever heard the word. That is the only thing that they have in their mind. But let's look deeper into the meaning of euthanasia. So if we're going to check the meaning of euthanasia, it is actually the act of putting death, or allowing someone to die, as by holding extreme medical measures, or you can also use the definition, it is a practice of ending the life of an individual suffering from terminal illness or incurable condition. So from this definition, we can actually say or derive that euthanasia is actually an act of helping someone. So types of euthanasia. So there are actually different types of euthanasia. So we will start first with active euthanasia. So what is active euthanasia? Active euthanasia is when a death is brought by an act. For example, when a person is given an overdose of painkillers. So these are the active pictures. So that's active euthanasia. So the second one is going to be passive euthanasia. So passive euthanasia is when death is brought by an admission or when someone lets the person die. So passive euthanasia is actually divided into two. The first one is going to be withdrawing treatment. And then the second one is withdrawing treatment. So withdrawing treatment, this happens when a certain patient is, let's say for example, unconscious, and then the only thing that is giving them life is a life support machine. So we can say that it is a withdrawing treatment type of euthanasia. It is when the family or the doctor decided to switch off machine. So that's voluntary. The next one, COVID treatment. This is more an operation. Let's say, for example, the patient is suffering and they need to have this operation for the cure. We can say that it's withholding when the family decided not to work that operation. So the next one is voluntary euthanasia. So this is applicable for those patients which is conscious. So voluntary euthanasia occurs at the person's request. So that's those euthanasia. So the next one is non-voluntary euthanasia, applicable for unconscious patients, such as those who are suffering from coma. So when the person is unconscious or otherwise unable to make a decision, for example, a baby or a terminally ill patient or someone that has a low intelligence, also known as normal. Moving on to the next euthanasia, involuntary euthanasia. So this happens when the person or the patient decided to leave, however, the doctor or the family decided to kill it anyway. So that's involuntary. So we can actually classify this as a bravery. So we are not only proving this as part of euthanasia. Assisted suicide. Assisted suicide, this refers to cases where the person who is going to die needs help to kill themselves. For example, on the pictures you can say the grandmother is conscious, however they do not breathe, so they ask the doctor to do it for them. So that's assisted suicide. And here are the supporting facts, the facts that we have why we are proposing euthanasia to be legalized in the Philippines. The first fact, or before that, as I said earlier, there is nothing wrong with euthanasia. It's just that we, especially Asians, are very emotional, so that's why for that it is wrong to perform euthanasia. So fact number one, people have the right to die. So human beings have the right to die when and how they want to. Earlier, you presented the Suicide Act. Suicide Act 1961 made it illegal for the people to take their own lives. So that's fact number one. Fact number two is going to support fact number one. People should not be forced to stay alive. This is applicable for those patients wherein they only depend on the life support machine. That's the reason for that to be. So the law already made it legal for, the law already permits patients or their surroundings to withhold the drug or unwanted medical treatment if that increase the likelihood of the patient that they're dying. Thus, no one needs to hook up to a machine against their will. So those are the two facts that we have. Once again, first one, everyone or every people has the right to die, and the second one is people should not be forced to stay alive because of it.
Question.
Our first question is for you. A kill is a kill, right? So, do you think that the doctor is right because that he murdered the patients when he is assisted on suicide?
Anyone can answer?
When it comes to euthanasia, I'm pretty sure that if it is or if euthanasia will be legalized, there are also some regulations that need to be followed before you can actually perform it. And I'm pretty sure one of them is euthanasia should not be performed alone by the doctor. Number two, there must be a witness, preferably a neutral party, which is not related to the doctor and not related to the patient. They can perform euthanasia. equals, then definitely it will be classified as murder, which is not a crime.
Follow-up question. Who among you are willing to do euthanasia? Example for your father.
Hello. So you're asking us if who among us is willing to apply euthanasia, right?
In your father specific.
Right. Well, basically, we are all willing to apply euthanasia, given that we are on the side. So please don't ask me.
How yes, we are. That's your moral or conscience can accept it.
Well, yes. If you want me to develop some facts that I bring to the Bible, basically, I can tell you in a sustained financial treatment for a person. So that's what we do.
So financially, do you? You're saying that euthanasia, you're be assisting your father to kill because of lack of money, right? How is that? Because yeah, you'll be giving out easily in the material things only. So how come that your father is fighting and you'll be giving up already?
Yeah, great question. And in addition to that, let me answer that in that system. When it comes to euthanasia, of course, we only perform a euthanasia following the membership application, of course. When it comes to deciding, or when it comes to morality, which is much better you can ask performing a euthanasia for that patient to die painlessly, or let that person die suffering and eventually, let the person live and he will suffer eventually he will die, which is also the same as torture. So which is better, to die quickly or being tortured to save death?
You're not torturing you're giving the fighting chance to. You're just giving up already, but you're not giving hope for the patients to fight for his life.
I'm sorry, but I'm not saying that we are really torturing here. It's just that when they are suffering, it is the same as torturing. So why do we have to go on someone's avenue to end it or end? Aside from the fact that eventually they will, but it's just when you have
You're saying that torturing or suffering, but for us it is fighting because it is life, it is given by God, so it's worth fighting for, right? You should take the risk for a person who's losing his or her life. Yeah, especially if he's your father.
Hello. Before I answer that, you said that God, right? You said God. God gave life, and only God gives life, right? So you want to base on biblical term, right? You want to base on biblical term. All of us know that Bible. Before that, I would like to say that we're not atheists. I don't believe in any Catholic. This week is for the sake of education. So for those who believe in God, don't take this personally. So Bible. Every one of us know that Bible is what? Is it a fact? Can anyone prove me that it is a fact? Can any one of you can prove that it is a fact? No, right? Because we believe Bible through faith and belief. Have you seen God? No, right? So yes, we believe that through what? Through belief, through faith, because miracles happen, right? So what we are doing here facts, not just Bible, or not all of us here believes God. Not all of us here has a Bible, right?
In addition to that, let's talk about it religiously or biblically. So you said earlier that God is the one who gave life, and He is also the one who has power to take the life away, right? So if a person died, let's say, through a car accident, that only means that God can take the person's life and not through a car accident. If a certain person died through a disease, that only means God take the life of that person through disease. And if a certain person died through a means of euthanasia, then that only means that God takes his life or God takes euthanasia. Because to begin with, everything is planned by God, and only God has control over things. So if it's euthanasia, then that only means God. That's the plan of God.
It's like you're killing somebody, right? Actually, it's a kill, even though it is for your own good. I have here example of a comatose person who fighting comas in 7 years. His name is Ayan Danilina from Johannesburg. He's been in coma for 7 years. So you're saying that you're using euthanasia for your father. But this guy is been in coma for 7 years, and miraculously happened, he wake up. So what will happen? Do you really think that cutting lives of your relatives would be I'm just saying that we should take the risk for the life of the person or the loved ones.
Just to clarify, in the first place, euthanasia is not an option. It's just an option. It's not mandatory that if this person suffers from coma, you will perform the euthanasia right away. So it's an option for the family to decide. So if they go with it, then that's their plan, and they have no regret because they can do it.
Yes, I'm just saying for your father to, I think, to push through your father's life. I just give an example for a comatose patient who's been suffering for 7 years. So I'm just saying that you should give money fighting for your father even if you will come something.
Just to answer all the questions regarding the example that you gave to us of coma. You know, we're facing this on the things that we're not all the time that a person in coma will wake up just like for example. It's not that there are just being in Indonesia, there are other patients that are not just in coma. There are those agonizing pain that they can't bear. Please do not focus on just on the comatose of the person.
No, I don't give a damn. I just examining you have your courage to fight for the life because it is alive. You know that, right? It is very cherished for all of us people.
Yes, it is alive. But what if the person itself doesn't want to live it anymore?
Yeah. Yes, and then it is suicide.
No, I don't think it's suicide because there's only
Killing yourself, right? You're killing yourself. So it's a suicide.
no, it's not entirely killing yourself because you will not take the, for example, an injection. You will not push it on yourself, but for other countries for a doctor, that will do it for you. No, that's entirely not suicide. Because when you do suicide, you are not just doing it by emotion by yourself. Definitely not suicide.
Is it assisted suicide? One of your roommates said. It is assisted suicide.
It's all about your different reasons of it. In that situation that we gave, it's entirely different.
Let me give it simply. If there is thief, the one stole $1 million and the other one stole 1 peso. Both of them are thieves, right? So let's put it simply. you end up alive of a living or fighting person. So you're just you're killing a kid, right? A kill is a kill, even though it is euthanasia or
Second speaker? Ma'am, the second speaker. Okay, second speaker.
Before we proceed with the second speaker and his answer, the question really works with kill is a kill. Okay, I think that also applies with a lie is a lie. Do you know what white lies is? And of course, it is also a lie, right? If we also consider it a lie. But we are doing white lies for what? We're good. Because there is something good we're able to tell everyone. So same with euthanasia. What we have to, as I said, if we apply it right now, then why do we have to suffer? Why do we have to let that person suffer? And eventually will die. Why not do it right now?
when you're looking at it in the bright side, it is not suffering, it is fighting for his own blood. So, can I proceed to the second speaker?
You're given 5 minutes. Okay, second speaker.
Alright guys, according to Crusade for Life.org with the name. In Islam, Muslims are strongly opposed to euthanasia. Muslims believe that all human life is sacred because it is given by Allah, God, and that Allah chose how long each person will live. Human beings have no right to interfere in this divine right. In Judaism states that suicide is forbidden by Jewish law and is seriously assisting in suicide and requesting such assistance, or by creating an accomplice to a sinful act. It is forbidden, a violation of the Talmud, the rabbis of the Talmud, the Old Testament, strongly prohibit suicide and speak of it as a me'awel atzmo ila, one who destroyed him or herself knowingly. The condition of life and death were not of our will. It is not according in our will that we were born, it is not according to our will that we shall die. Committing suicide is a direct denial of the precious gift of life. Most importantly, suicide denies us the opportunity to repent for our mistake. In Buddhism, it is always that one should refrain for the destruction of life, including our own. Buddhism sees suicide as a negative form of action. It suggests that the individual may be reborn in a sorrowful realm due to negative final thoughts. However, unlike Christianity, Islam and Judaism, Buddhism does not condemn the act of suicide or euthanasia, but it is an epidemic in one's enlightenment. Spiritually speaking, losing hope is like dying before you even apply euthanasia to the person you love. You already applied it to yourself. You may think using euthanasia will put him in peace. But on the other hand, you're being selfish because the person dying on himself is fighting. So by giving up, you're just taking away from him his chance to live again. So, thank you.
I have an evidence here based on the newspaper from Netherlands, the Telegraph. It's one of the most reliable and one of the biggest newspaper company in Netherlands. Based on the history of Netherlands and Belgium, before the legalized euthanasia, they said that actually, by not allowing euthanasia or mercy killing by being against it, had caused more bad than good before it was legalized on their country and Belgium. There are more people who abuse it and cause more harm than good. They base it on the criminal record. It happened because of the lack of regulations and boundaries. Now, it can happen here, or may have already happened without the public ever knowing. That gives me one of the biggest reasons on why we should allow to legalize mercy killing or euthanasia, so that we can set some boundaries and regulations that will extensively help everyone to avoid abuse, and of course to give us opportunity to monitor it on a frequent basis. Some rules are better than none. Since euthanasia will take place, it would surely be better to make it legal and regulate it so that it will minimize abuse instead of not having rules or not having any rules at all. Patients are better protected because there are set of procedures and rules that will have to be followed for euthanasia that are at present in some countries that do allow it. A patient who feared that they were under pressure to decide in favor of euthanasia would be able to gain help and support by initiating the formal procedures involved in the regulated euthanasia.
About the presentation, the second speaker.
Okay, this is not really a question, it's just a clarification for that. So first of all, our topic is euthanasia not suicide. So if somebody kills someone without any reason, and they're not, they just kill themselves for the problem, then we cannot consider that as euthanasia. So again, euthanasia is when the person is terminally ill or they have incurable disease. And somebody can ask questions.
Judges, have you other questions? Okay. You want to ask your questions? Okay. Please. It's okay.
Anyway, I know Mr. Sen, the answer is right. So is there anybody who could say whether the Bible is a fact? Yes, there is. We cannot say no to that. But anyway, that is not the main topic. But my point is, in terms of euthanasia, what particular euthanasia are you agree with? Or you are pertaining to the totality of euthanasia that you have to kill the person, even the person is still alive? Is there any particular, or are you just pointing the whole euthanasia thing? Since the presenter a while ago stated that there are different kinds of euthanasia.
As long as the patient is unconscious or cannot make the transmission, this will be a euthanasia. Somebody from the family can decide.
For the other group, for the negative side, you mentioned a while ago for the second speaker the different kinds of religion, on how they believe. How can you depend using religion? I mean, in debate, we are looking for the advantage and disadvantages, right? And religion is a very large and a very complicated thing. So in that statement that you gave, how can you say scientifically that euthanasia or being negative about euthanasia is more advantageous than having the euthanasia?
Sir, scientifically, using euthanasia is for us, it is my example for like this guy who have been in coma for 7 years. For all of us, maybe for the first 3 years or 5 years, maybe we all know that we will lose his life because it's already 5 years that he has been fighting for a coma. But scientifically, Ayatollah from Johannesburg, raised from Indonesia. So for us, a person or his family must not take the euthanasia, and he must let the patients fight for his life. Not suffering, but fight.
Okay, so, okay, for the anti-group, okay, so you're anti-the act of euthanasia. Okay, but definitely one problem that we have when we talk about euthanasia is financial. Okay, so what if you have the capability, okay, to pay? Okay, and then actually we are protecting here is a life, lives. But what if you already want, you don't have, okay, your resources, okay, and it comes to the end that you cannot pay anymore, okay, to support the life of your loved ones. So definitely, okay, just like in your case, okay, they give you a scenario where it is, what if it's uncurable, okay, the situation is uncurable. Meaning you have to spend all your resources, okay, just for the sake, okay, to know that, okay, our loved one is alive, still alive, but definitely we cannot even talk, we cannot even speak, okay? So in short, what's the use, okay, of spending all your resources if that person, okay, according to them, it's considered as being tortured, okay? So meaning, why not, okay, end the life of your loved ones? If you really love them, you don't want them what? To experience what? Okay, actually to suffer. Okay? And actually it's a help for them. If you can end it, you have the right actually. Okay, you have the right, you have the capability to end their suffering. But then, you're suggesting that, okay, you waste a lot of our resources. You take risks. I got it, sir. You take risks. So meaning you need to spend your resources.
Yeah,
for the last drive. Okay.
Yes, I believe so, because it is worth it, because it is your father, and it is alive. And no one, we believe that no one among us have the right to end up his life, because even though he is a vegetable, we must believe that, we must believe for the miracle, or something like this. I give this example because it inspires me. It inspires me for believing that even though it is 7 years or 40 years or how long it is or you are coming, we will never know that it is he is alive. So we must take the risk for it.
Sir, last question. Okay. Let's imagine this scenario. What if you're the one who's staying in that bed? You're the one who is sick. Okay. Would you like your family to spend all their resources just to keep you alive?
It's their choice, but for me, I am a family-oriented guy, so yes, I think it is for my own good. Even it is soundly selfish, but it is we must believe that there is a miracle. There is God's technology for now is being advantageous, so there is a hope that even though I am lying there, maybe you should not say that uncurable, because our technology for now is very advantageous.
Okay, let's say you have the opportunity to live. Okay, you are cured. God bless. Okay, you are cured. Now you don't have your resources, even your family. So what do you think will happen?
Yeah, we will start from scratch. We will start.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, second speaker. Okay.
I mean, for the positive I would like to ask about the Suicide Act, alright? Okay, my first question is that Suicide Act is in the country or just from the other country? And second, if you mentioned a while ago, the presenter mentioned about we have the right to commit our own life. I mean, to commit suicide of our own life. What if the person in coma wanted to survive and to live more? And then, behalf of that person, you decided to end his life. So, isn't it that that is also a violation of human rights?
Regarding the patient, sorry sir, but nobody can prove what they want. Nobody can prove, even science cannot prove what they want. They're in coma, so they can't decide for themselves, so it's just normal for the family to decide for them.
What if not in coma? What if not in coma, but he's suffering, but he told you as a family, I want to survive. But according to the doctor, there is no any way for that.
Yeah, so when it comes to not in coma, sir, that will fall under act voluntary euthanasia. The person or the patient is going to decide if they are going to live or not. So it's their option, it's the patient's option. So we will only apply the somebody will decide for them to live or not. When it comes to involuntary, when non-voluntary, when the patient is unconscious.
But still, that is taking euthanasia. For example, the person told you that, okay, before I die, I want every resources of mine will be for my medication and I don't want to die immediately. And now he cannot speak anymore because he is in coma. So,
if that's the case, there is a gas bill, then we will follow the request. We will use all the resources, but if it's still not good, then that's the time that we will perform the intubation.
Second speaker. Third speaker. Conclusion, you're given 3 minutes. Summarize everything.
In euthanasia. We strongly believe that we should value our lives, for it is a gift from God. Euthanasia is a rejection of the importance and value of the human life. Doctors have a moral responsibility to keep their patients alive, as reflected by the Hippocratic Code. Legalizing euthanasia will unfairly target the poor and disabled and create incentives for insurance companies to terminate lives in order to save them. Euthanasia can become a means of healthcare cost containment. It will become a profit-enhancing tool for big health maintenance organizations. Euthanasia is biblically wrong. Psalm chapter 71, verse 9 states, "Do not cast me off when I am old. Do not forsake me when my strength is gone." And Proverbs chapter 24, verse 11, "Rescue those being led away to death. Hold back those staggering towards life." Both of these state that we should do the opposite of euthanasia. Physician-assisted suicide will cast off the old. It would forsake those whose strength is weak. It will not rescue those being led away to death. It will not hold back those staggering towards life. Euthanasia goes directly against the will of God.
We have privileges on how we should live our lives. Based on our choices and preferences, in them, we should also be the same. For example, I support Minerva in the PTA, others support Alaska or Sunny. I love doing at KFC, others love doing Pato or Johnny. As you can see, we have our own choices, our own preferences. The same principle in choosing those with euthanasia. If you don't like it, then no one is forcing you to do it. But for those who do, let's give them a chance to have that choice. Because after all, who are we to judge them? Who are we to suffering, if we can defeat the pain and suffering that they are enduring, that will also lead to their demise.